Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. To make a difference today. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Pirates. Just ran away from the defense.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to throw, threw in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Harris. He's got a receiver wide open here. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Throws it to the right. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20, past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
You can imagine what's going through this poor returner's head. This has got to be painful. 1 minute he has the ball, chance to make a play. The next minute it's on the ground and the opponent has it.
Well, moments ago backed up close to their own end zone. Now threatening with a 1st and goal. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, East Carolina.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
Boy, good job by this cover team of getting downfield and knocking that ball loose to give their offense really good field position.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on 1st down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They call the counter run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Harris. Grab made by the tight end. Will be stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Harris. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person who's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
21-yard line. 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He finds his man.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on 1st down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
East Carolina.
Are we seeing this correctly? The field goal unit is out there on first down. Yeah, I have no idea what the thinking is here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Harris. Short pass finds the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field.
Right there, we can do it.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, East Carolina 28, Oregon 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Harris. The pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Picks up 1. Brings up second and goal.
Okay, ready?
Second down and goal.
Can. Get set. Roll it.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Now a crucial third down and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Oregon 21.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Will take over.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup, Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Oh, a reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Looking downfield, it's Harris. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete.
It's now second down.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Terrier, green 25. Go.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
Longer.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Gorilla. Tuna.
Scanning the field. It's Harris. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll set up for the PAT. It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can he make something happen here? At the 30. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And on the carry, he's heading left.
With the carry, it's the runback. Brought down near the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. They'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They're going to run it here. Powers through. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Pirates will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the point after makes the lead 8. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
27.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Harris. Good as he gets the pass away. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Point after makes it a 15-point game. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Pirates will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Curry.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
27.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. To see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A gain makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking ankles with the spin move. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Lofting it toward the left sideline. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run it to the left. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely in bounds. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, here comes the reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Here's the second down play. No press here. The defense backing away. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And they tack on the extra point.
Carolina, 56. Oregon, 27.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. East Carolina 56, Oregon 27.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. The Pirates keep the football on the move.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. With the catch, it's McKinney. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again. They tackle him about the 14.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on third and short. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And now they run the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
24! Black 24! Flag!
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Coming up.
Ready up!
The Ducks will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Lasso! Lasso!
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
That's a pretty good job here. Really on this 4th down, they took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Harris. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
That makes the score East Carolina 56, Oregon 35.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show, who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA